What's happening, guys? Thanks for joining me. Today, let's talk about readiness for change. Are you ready to make the changes required to get the physique you want? Because it's not going to be easy. Things will get tough. And if you have big ambitions, big dreams, or a physique in mind, you are going to have to make some goddamn changes, and we have to get you in a state of readiness and optimization for you to even go on this journey. Because it will be a journey. Things will get tough. There'll be times you don't want to do things that are required. And we need things set up so you can achieve the physique you want. So let's talk about it. Today we're just going to touch on the three main pillars. Now there's a few more, but today if we can get these three set in stone, down pat, well, we're going to go a hell of a long way to executing on a transformation physique and getting you where you need to go. But these are the three main ones that we can focus on. So, number one, first and foremost, is your mindset. Your mindset and your motivation behind your reason why you want to achieve this physique. What's the reason why? Is it surface level? Do you really want to achieve this physique? Is it something you're passionate about? Is there something deeper down that is giving you this push to get you there? Because those are actually good things. If you just have a surface level reason, you may not make it to the end. You may not get that physique because, like I said, it's going to be hard at times. There will be times you don't want to do the things that are required. And if you have a surface level motivation, is that going to be enough to push you? Probably not. So we need to dig a little bit deeper. This is before we kick anything off. This is where we just start the conversation. What's your reason why? One reason why could be you genuinely are passionate about physique development and you love it. You love bodybuilding. Awesome. You love the game. It's a good reason. Another reason could be for your kids. Maybe you're just really out of shape at the moment and you want to lose 20 or so kilos because you are just bang out of shape. And, you can't even run around with your kids. You can't bend over, kick the ball, pick them up. You just want to be here for longer for them. Well, that is a good reason. That is a good reason why, and going to give you a lot of motivation when the times get tough and you're laying in bed, you're a little bit tired. Should you go to the gym? You think about your reason why, and it's your kids. Fuck yeah, let's go. We're on. Another reason why could just be potentially you haven't pushed yourself hard in a very long time. And as a man, we tend to thrive in that environment or get a lot of fulfillment when we're challenging ourselves. Potentially you've just, you're 35 or 45 years old now, the last 10 or 15 years or 5 years, however long, you haven't really pushed yourself in any way, shape or form. And you're just stinging for that, man. You just want to get the old you back. That's a good reason why. Because it's just going to give you that drive, that extra motivation, that extra push when the times get tough. So we really need to form this. We really need to form this anchor and this foundation, this baseline of your purpose. We need a strong purpose. If we don't dive into that, we're not going to make massive changes. We can lose a few kilos maybe. But like I said, permanent changes and executing on building a great physique needs a good purpose. Okay, that's number one. Second pillar, very important, is your habits. We need to get your foundational habits in check. Your habits could be over here, pretty rubbish. We need to get them to here. If there's a gap there, let's try and build a bit of a bridge to get some good habits in check. Because if they're not, if you have poor habits, you're not going to execute on this transformation at all. They need to be set in stone before the transformation actually begins. So during our priming phase, our maintenance phase, to get you ready, we need to get these habits, in play and a part of your daily routine. Let's get some routine. Are you even meal prepping at the moment? Are you doing any sort of cardio? Are you doing any sort of step counts? Are you tracking your water? All these little metrics that play a massive role in getting to you where you need to go. Without these habits, it's the foundation. So without them, it's the brick and mortar. Your habits are kind of like it's your discipline. It's the brick and mortar. It's the foundation of the house. If we don't have these ready, healthy habits or just habits that are supporting your goals. Are your current habits supporting your goals of your transformation physique, or are they holding your goals back? What are your habits at the moment? Ask yourself. So, just as important are your habits. We need them in stone, set in stone. Okay. Thirdly, guys, is going to be your support system. What is your environment like? This could be your physical environment in terms of in your household. Are you or your partner having junk food in the house a lot? Snacks that are just, again, not serving your goals? Or is your environment, you tend to hang out with your mates and it's always at a pub, could be drinking or just bad food? Are you surrounding yourself with bad food or just options and scenarios that could cause you to go off track? We need to fix that environment. And then to talk about your support system, let's talk about your friends and your partner again. Well, do they support your goals? Now, they aren't going to achieve your goals for you, but they just need to respect your goals, I should say. And respect your boundaries. You need to set some boundaries firm. And if they can't respect your boundaries and they're meant to be good friends or a good partner, sheesh. That's not what a good friend or good partner does. They don't have to understand your goal. It's not up to them to understand your goal. These are your goals. You want to transform your physique, it's on you. But we need a good support system. It is critical. It's one that's really overlooked. And I've always been fortunate that my partner fully sort of lives this same lifestyle. I genuinely have more physique-orientated goals, but she fully respects and knows exactly how I am. And if I have a goal in mind, there's no trying to jeopardize that. Where we hear stories, partners just and friends really don't uphold that respect and cultivate an environment that's supportive to going to help you get to where you want to go. And unfortunately, a lot of the times, that mindset can come from a place of lack from your partner or your friends, where they're potentially a little bit jealous or a little bit worried that you're leveling up in some sort of way and they're not. Like potentially if your partner's really out of shape, or even your friends, if they're really out of shape and you're going on this journey, it can kind of be that scenario where they want to pull you down because they don't want you to elevate. So be wary of that. Now, I'm not saying to ditch all your friends straight away, but set firm boundaries. If your friends are going to the pub to drink or a takeaway shop and it doesn't serve you, we don't go there, or we go there but we have already eaten, or we prepare our own food, we're sensible about it, we're just setting firm boundaries. Yeah. So that's it, guys. 3 pillars that are essential to get you ready to go on your transformation. So these need to happen before you even start your journey. We need to get you primed and ready before you go on this journey. Because without these, we're sailing a very rocky ship that has no foundations, that has no purpose, and that just has a support system that's just looking to bring us down. Jesus, have a think about all those things I mentioned. Mindset, your motivation to wire, your habits. We all know habits are really the foundation of everything. It's your disciplines and your support system. All absolutely critical. Righto, guys, get those things in check. That is a part of my job as a coach. That is a part of our process, getting these things ready to rumble and, to give you the best possible chance to execute on your transformation, guys. Cheers.